we fill the stands at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Leading the Bills sideline, it is head coach Sean McDermott. These guys continuing to play at a high level, and they've won 7 of their last 9. Across the field, the head coach of the Jets. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Ewan with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And away we go from East Rutherford. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. At the helm, someone entrusted to lead this group in just his first season. Their rookie out of LSU.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Now work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He's going to keep this one. A disappointing way to begin this one, as he is stopped for no gain. And 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And he will get the first as they touch him down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Caught quick, right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So play action on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 4 steps, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. After the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Has it at the 7. This play does have enough, Brock. That means it is first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Here's second and goal from the 6.
6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Shotgun
goal.
snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's third and goal. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And it's going to be the man under center who brings him out, now in his 9th NFL season.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down, Bills.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. He's got it on the bootleg. Hits his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just a yard left to go on second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Hits him on the out route. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. At the
Now looking to throw. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing it on second down.
18-yard line.
Near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Bills first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Goal to go, they're passing. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive.
Bills.
Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Trujillo hands on the point after. And the Bills start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pays pretty good dividends for them, too.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and...
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Now to the running back. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dump off caught by his back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Bills and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Pass play now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down. It's a gain of 20.
He's going to throw it again. That's going to be complete to Haas. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. That's Azaria Thomas making the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds his back complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain of 14.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Another Bills first down. A gain of 14.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
He tacks on the extra point. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 7.
To kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets out to begin another drive. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. New York to the line. 1st and 10. To start this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
37-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Running back sent in motion. Air it out on 3rd. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Brings it in at the 12. It's a textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Sending him on the dive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back-to-back carries here. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another carry for it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-point lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
This is Trujillo trying to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Jets 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 4th down.
Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They go play action on first down. He's able to find Moss here. And they're going to have this out to the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
And the Bills, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
At his own 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Bills have a first down.
For the Bills, first down.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
2nd and 3 now. They're going play action. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo first. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pass it down close. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a chip shot, this one, straight ahead. Kick by Trujillo is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Hey, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 30.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Just hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. As this at the 6. 2-yard line before he's taken down. The Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. First down from the 41.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Looking to throw here. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down at the line.
Okay, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Strong running inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Over the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 1.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
It's third down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left with 4th down here. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Jets offense now set to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Caught by his back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's got it right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All set now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
Now we're on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look. It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the 2nd half with some needed points.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that can create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets drop the lead back to 13.
Jets, 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. So good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And a Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense for one of the biggest runs of the game.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 28.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They give it to him again. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ball is caught. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 3-possession game. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Well, Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
For a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Jets, 14.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now off the play action. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd down, they need 7.
11 yards on the play. Brings up
Throw here, 3rd down.
7.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Jets first down. First down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's another Jets first down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the red zone on first. This one's caught. It is forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing it again here. Catch made. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Gain on the play. And the Jets first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back on 2nd and goal. That is rejected at the line, as we say in Hoop Song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Pass play coming here. Jump off caught by his back. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Later on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game.
Jets 21.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Bills ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down, play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They'll run here on first down, and he works his way for a gain of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing off the play fake. He's got a man left. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
10 at the 29-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. They'll run it from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jabril Peppers with the pick.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Now here comes the New York offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Right up the gut. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Give him 8 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
17-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Dive play straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Jets, first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
32-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Hits his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
44-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Number 5. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Number 5. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
Throwing it on second down. Dumped off to his running back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds his man over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Desperation time here. He's going to run for it. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more.
18.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. Throw caught at the 6. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll send him over right. Here's a give on first and goal. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
At the 2-yard line.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Brings up second and
Body Conda. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
the Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Jets 29.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
The Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he was posted running with it. There's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He has the Bills the 1st down. That block should clinch them this way. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Trying quarterback run here. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They're going to pass it here. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from New York.